It's Christmas time. A time for presents, for family, for waiting angrily at airports, and a time for traditions. One of the more curious holiday traditions is sitting down with your loved ones to watch the Rankin Bass stop-motion Christmas specials every year. Do we do it because we like them? Not really, but they're only on once a year. That's just long enough for us to forget how weird and bad they are and give them another shot.
Now, where's our pay? I got your payoff right here.
But which Rankin Bass movies are the best ones? And more importantly, who cares? I do, because I had to watch 20 hours of these things, and there's a lot more of them than you probably think there are. Like, who could forget the famous holiday classic, The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold? A real movie made by humans. These things are hard to find. Like, I had to get a Hulu account, an AMC subscription, Christmas bleach for my eyes. It was very difficult. So I watched all the Rankin Bass holiday specials, even the Easter ones, all of which are bad. And that includes stop-motion movies like Rudolph and traditionally animated ones like Frosty. Yes, Frosty is Rankin Bass too. But Rankin Bass is weird, and a lot of their movies are owned by different companies now. And those companies have made a lot of dubious sequels and spin-offs, and then other companies made movies inspired by Rankin Bass films, and it's kind of hard to decide what should be on this list and what shouldn't, so I included some of those, but probably not all of them, because some of them are very hard to find, and a lot of them are very hard to watch.
Ah, Mr. Green Christmas, I missed this one.
So before you ask why Rudolph 5, Rudolph Gets Checked for Deer Ticks isn't on here, that's why. Actually, you know what? Just make up a bunch of fake holiday specials in the comments and describe their plots to me and ask why I didn't watch them. That actually sounds fun. Standard marathon review ratings chart with the positive and negative scores. Positive is genuine enjoyment, negative is ironic enjoyment. And this list also has a few rare plus or minus ratings, which means you can sit down and watch this movie for the movie's sake, or you can just piss on it for 50 minutes and you'll probably get the same amount of enjoyment either way. So, without further ado, here is every stop-motion Christmas movie reviewed in 10 words or less.
Deviation from the norm will be punished unless it's exploitable.
Only nincompoops listen to the words of a gushing female. Nobody is too nihilistic for Jesus. Frankenstein, but it's Christmas flavored. Anyone else think that Santa is kinda sexy? Danny Kaye looks like he eats dreams in this movie.
You have been ungrateful, and even Santa has forsaken you.
The Miser Brothers are cool. Hope no one ruins them. Nobody is too blind for Jesus! Bride of Frankenstein, but it's Christmas flavored.
They're laughing with you. That's my defense mechanism anyways.
Silver bells, silver bells, it's the gold and silver itch. Hey! The only highlights in this movie are their weird cheeks. Rudolph again, but this time with mom death. And Jesus! All eggs are illegal! Ugly and unremarkable Christmas Carol adaptation. With terrible songs. Son of Frankenstein, but it's Christmas flavored. And they die. How to deep freeze in Christmas without really trying. Pinocchio is sentient, even as a tree. And that's terrifying. Oh, day. The Wizard of Ugh. The charming writing carries the mediocre songs and animation. Get ready for some hot holiday cultural appropriation. Rudolph and the Island of Low Count Polygons. Yzma had a rough career after the Emperor's New Groove. Frankenstein, but it's Christmas flavored.
But it's the Twilight Zone.
Why are the singers off-tempo in their own songs? I'm not surprised the community parody outshines the originals. And that's all of them. Now, are you ready for the top and bottom three? Well, there isn't one this time. I'm just gonna tell you outright. If you want to watch any of these movies for quality, then watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Year Without a Santa Claus. Preferably in that order. They're cute and fun and the songs are good. You can also watch Rudolph if you want, but honestly, if you haven't seen Rudolph yet and you're over the age of small, you're not gonna like it. Because it's weird and bad. These movies survive on tradition, not actually being good. As for the worst movies, probably, God, so many of these are bad. These two? These two. The Easter movies are all bad, but this one's just ugly and it doesn't have a conflict or plot or characters. Stingiest Man in Town got a 0, but like, remember, a 0 doesn't mean it's the worst movie I've ever watched. I actually liked the Easter one even less. It's just a movie no one needs to see. Like, there's nothing to be gained that only this movie can offer. There's 100,000 better versions of it. I mean, this one's not even easy to find. The only reason you'd want to watch this specifically is if you were, I don't know, planning on doing a video where you watch and rate every single adaptation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol ever made. But that's next year's video. I'm kidding. Oh my god, that would be horrible. Anyway, instead of doing a proper countdown this Christmas, I just wanted to take this time to recommend to you guys my all-time favorite Christmas movie, The Lemon Drop Kid, starring Bob Hope. Lemon Drop Kid is a 1950s movie about a con man who accidentally swindles a mob kingpin out of 10 grand. Now he has to raise that money to pay him back on the streets of New York before Christmas, or the mobster's gonna kill him.
What's the matter, kid? You look kind of sick.
No, I always turn green this time of the year.
This movie is really, really funny, has great dialogue, good characters, and a really unique and original story for a Christmas movie. And it's also the movie that the song Silver Bells comes from.
Let's put some dough in the kitty. Chunk it in. Chunk it in. Or Sandy will give you a Mickey.
And nobody's ever seen it, and no one ever talks about it. And as of this uploading, it's free to watch on YouTube. So just saying, if you got 90 minutes to kill this holiday season, might be a movie to check out. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you like these little reviews, but you want to hear what I actually think about all these movies in like a more long-term setting, you can check that out on my Patreon. I have a series of audio posts called Reviews in Many Words, and normally they're patron exclusive, but for this one, for the Rankin Bass video, I'm gonna make it free for everyone, and you can check out that link in the description, because, hey, it's Christmas. And for people who are actually my patrons, I'm gonna upload the one for the Scooby-Doo video from last year, because I just realized I never did it. So, you guys will also get a Christmas gift. Merry Christmas!